So, we're back here for Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader. It's a little bit late, and I just figured I'd get a little bit more gameplay in before I went to bed. So, we left off with, basically, our first combat with our two new allies. Well, we had one with the Saiger before, but we got our sister battle now, got some sense of how burst fire mechanics work, more or less. Killed a bunch of random guys, you know, took some damage, but all heals in combat, and we're progressing onward here to the navigator room, if I remember correctly. Oh no, we're going to meet Owlcat. That's what it was. We already did the navigator thing. Alright, so let's check our loot. Cool. Alright, it's tab, right? I'm probably going to rebind that to a different button. But... okay, what are we looking at here? It's kind of weird. I don't see a, like, party equip load or anything like that. So as far as I can tell, the only reason for not grabbing everything is, like, not having everything in your inventory is solely, like, space organization.
It's about time.
I mean, organization's, you know, important, but, like, I don't know if it's that important to me. And probably lots of players, honestly, so maybe there's some other mechanic that I'm not aware of. Oh, let's do a skill check.
I did fine.
100. Now we're finding estimation. Skill test difficulty of 100, including negative values. Interesting. So it's negative 10. So I have a 30% chance of success. Okay. Cool. Oh, more loot. Oh, that'll take a while. Oh. That would for in case you weren't able to open the door. Alright, that's all just random stuff.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Not the weakness. Alright, what we got in here? Ooh, gloves. Just miscellaneous stuff. Okay. Oh, we are a tech guy, I believe. Yeah, we're a tech guy. Lots of miscellaneous random stuff. Oh, you can go over 100. What? Okay. See, it's
A new challenge for me?
the cargo system is a little bit confusing. So now it's seeming like it's more of a what's the term?
Excellence.
Like
Matters.
criteria for the bonus. If that makes sense. Alright, rather than being a storage amount, you need 100% to get the bonus that I mentioned.
Follow my lead. Done.
Cool.
I did fine. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, 100%.
I rise to the occasion.
Multi-keys and a Shogun. I'm curious. Okay.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Cool. Just have a second medkit for eventualities, as they say. Alright. Now I think we're done here. Just do a quick save. Sorry, I'm not talking much. There's not much to talk about right now, so just kind of going with the flow.
It's about time.
Nah, you need demolition.
The Emperor favors.
Really does remind me of Knights of the Old Republic 2 with the security and like landmine doors. Right, the animation for it just reminds me a lot. Alright, let's level up here. Yeah, you do it. Archetypes. Okay. Cool. Okay, how do I... Oh, alright, what about you? What ability do you get? You get Endure. Okay, another way for tanking. Got it. Temporary health and damage reduction. Psyker, what do you get? Oh, you're an operative. Yeah, never mind. Soldier, Rebel, and Slaughter. Okay, it's just 3 kills. You get a bunch of bonuses. Alrighty. Do a quick save. I hear lasers. Oh, yeah.
Over there!
Oh, are we in combat? Are we about to be in combat? Engines of even cogitator torn from its proper place, stacked roads.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay, I thought something was actually going to happen there. Oh, that's not good. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette formed within a raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming. Yet, you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? An apparition, a sorcerous apparition, trickery of the warp. Sister, lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice muscle of his cheek twitching, threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. How did you get here? I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands you to be. Would you prefer to be somewhere else for at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready? Watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. It can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Do not listen to this abomination. If there is not as light in your heart, if you're resolute in your faith, and step into the flames, the Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by your darkness of deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in your soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. The people, she looks, coughing confused people around you. The survivors on the middle decks, we must help the crew, lead them out, find a way around. Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if you were a body of water between you and them. Oh, okay. Convictions. Then we will miss our chance to meet up with the Adira breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle as though she's about to fall. What are we waiting for? Convictions. Convictions develop in 3 directions and have 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously you follow the conviction and the more the world reacts around them. You get new dialogue, events, and abilities as a result of these convictions. Sorry I'm yawning so much. It also changes the attitude of others towards your character. Also, some items can only be equipped based on your conviction. Oh, that's cool. When you reach rank 3, it becomes your main focus. So the other ones became locked to rank 2. Cool. Oh, how do we want to... I don't want to be heretical here. It's between dogmatic and iconoclast here. So I'm trying to think of like what I wish the coughing would be a little bit quieter. Nope, it makes it louder. So we're a previous crime lord. So that's why I'm not super in line with the iconoclast, but I don't know if our person would be dogmatic to the Emperor at this point. So I'm feeling more iconoclast in that regard. You know, everyone just choked to death in the background. I think that works pretty well. I mean, obviously one choice doesn't, like, lock us into anything. I really wish I had the thing open so I can read the definitions a little bit more. Besides the, like, obvious elements of it. I think we'll go for Iconoclast now, and then we'll read up a little bit more later. So yeah, I will not leave my people in harm's way, and we'll try to get these people out of harm's way. Plus 15. You look away and the illusion breaks. Okay, it was leaving. Unbearable heat makes your skin burn, and the voices peel beyond stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding survivors. In your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, nothing but bellowing fire. Oh, hi, Servo Skull. How's it going?
Where did it go? The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Okay. It's like Pathfinder, where there's usually not back and forth, it's just 1, 2. Okay, let's take a quick look here. So, belief in human life is a little bit optimistic, but the belief in freedom, I think, fits with the character a little bit more. Yeah, I think we're... Because we're an ex-crime lord at this point. Kind of class sounds a little bit too, like, do-goody. So I think I'm going to go more in the dogmatic way. We don't want to be heretical here, even though, you know, woohoo, crime boss type things. Mostly because we're now in this official position. We've not exactly turned over a new leaf, but have kind of shifted our views into, you know, we have this now second responsibility in life. But we're still supposed to be a, at least somewhat fairly cynical person, but, you know, we've gone burned already trying to get a little too greedy and some previous things. So maybe we turn a little bit more faithful, even if not necessarily faith, but in belief in this, like, very rigid structure that the Imperium provides. So I think we're probably going to be hopping between these two options a little bit, but maybe end up steering towards more one way once we, I don't know, see more of, like, what these actions entail. So I kind of want to be a somewhat pragmaticist about things.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Never doubt me.
No, okay. Didn't load in there for a second. I was like, Yo, books? How's that 15% garden? Yeah, so it has to be like a valuation, more or less. Rather than like a storage space. Sure. I'll take some armor. I'm going to kind of throw everything onto our main character for now. Our fabulous hair, though. We'll sacrifice our hair for now.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
Why is their flirt list so large on her deck?
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Cool. So we'll send them. They probably will die, but, you know, it's not that counts. And then what I wanted to check was everyone else's alignment, because I'm pretty sure we have one of each. Yeah, Iconoclast, because, right, one proposed each option. Heretical and Dogmatic. She's Dogmatic 3, so she's like locked in. Which gets us... Cool. That's actually a really good bonus.
A new challenge for me?
I'm not going to make the choice of alignment path based on the bonuses. I'm just going to take them as we get them. Anything? No.
Victory
I'm trying to
awaits!
min-max that. There's over this door.
Need to investigate.
Oh. I do love when it says saving game is impossible, and then, like, it's because it's saving. Okay, so
It's about time!
Right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a lot of stuff. Cool, that's just power. Oh, we're gonna equip those instead. You know, now we look properly fancy. Alright, mister, I have to sit there and tank everything. Enjoy your helmet.
None shall
There
stand
we
in
go.
my
I
way.
just want, I'm just gonna save as well. Overwrite. Just check to see if there's anything worthwhile going on over here. Oh, but maybe that's like...
I won't tolerate weakness.
Well, I saved. That's the worst that could happen. Oh no, we're stuck by that tiny little piece of metal. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Cool.
A new challenge for me.
I have? Odd. I don't feel like I have.
Follow my lead!
I imagine these are going to be our quarters sometime very soon. Oh, yeah, they've gotten a lot better at the dynamic cutscenes in Engine. Compare this to like Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Oh yeah, that makes us the heir. No longer heir, per se. Now, let's just take our time. Let's just... We need to investigate that. Let's loot first, guys. I'm sure you understand, Abelard. Ah! They were talking about this for some reason.
It's about time.
Let's just quickly loot before we quick save. Yeah, say quick a couple times and surely we'll get because I don't know if like this part of the game is going to end once I click her body, and so I don't want to do that before I've looted. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yes, I get it. Nope. Okay, everybody spotted a large blood-drenched dance. The archmilitant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Alright, girl. One notch down in terms of volume. It's late.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Yeah, he was very much, like kind of like I mentioned at the start, seemed like not so happy with his forever stuck position as a failure.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here. And he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
Never trust Rick and Morty.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
She'd be solid.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Alright, we're gonna look at the Milton's body because, right, she died in a sitting in her chair position as that, which implies either pretty much complete surprise, pretty much is what it implies. Auto pistol shot went straight through his forehead, spraying blood on the floor. Furniture around with blood-brained matter shuts at the skull. The safety to Arch Milton's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Moving closer to her body caused us apparent. What ended her rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot. An extraordinary accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that had fallen off a desk. As you lean closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. I wonder how much, if any, of this stuff is popping up due to our investigation skill. Or perception, or whatever it is. Inspect the shards here. Difficult to say what was broken. An object fell on the floor, and as much as I can ascertain. Upon closer examination, they appear iridescent rather than transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Ah, okay. Let's look at the papers. Records, accounts, dispatches, you overall scroll type, stumble upon a document that is different from the rest. It is handwritten letter signed with initials X and C, and a symbol vaguely familiar to you. Okay, we see a test. It sends a shiver down my spine. The author of the letter is addressed to Theodora von Valencia, signed it with the seal of the Holy Orders of the Emperor's Inquisition. The secret police of the Imperium now relentlessly hunt heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. So ask about the shards.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
Alright, I guess let's ask about that.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Alright, after this read, murder scene looks something caught the victim by surprise. No one had time to react while it was happening.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Orient that's been idle.
Follow my lead.
Okay, I don't think there's anything we can do to get any more information here. Let me just equip some stuff. So, ideally, he's not going to see anyone that close, so we should give this to you. We'll take this, though. Okay, it's a ring. I was wondering if it was a necklace. And then you can wear the helmet. Oh, Rapier, nice hair. Cool.
A new challenge for me?
Suffer not the
okay.
heretic to live.
Oh, combat's okay, Lord. Is there a good cleave target? I mean, I guess if we can dash to... Yeah, you're fine, Lord. I'm gonna get first rounds. They're mostly guns, so it's fine. Actually, I guess we can go over here. Actually, yeah. It doesn't really matter too much. Do that, and I'll get a good cone of that angle. I think actually I'll have Aelard go over here and we'll lightning this side so it arcs and hopefully it doesn't hit Aelard. Oh. Okay, affects dodge penalty. Cool. Pretty standard stuff there. And our melee attack is 12, so we should...
I took care of this.
No, don't recrit. That's functional. Okay. Pull down one round.
Victory is imminent.
Sure. Okay.
Not a problem for me.
Exploits on the servitor. Okay.
Suits my purposes.
What's this? That's my surefire plan. Yeah. Okay, that's literally what I was just checking. Yeah.
Faith without deeds is worthless. You can escape the Emperor's justice. Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it.
Very funny how that's the only guy that got shot. And the last one you'd expect. Ah, interesting. Okay.
Was that you? Or... on it?
Do this. Just have him have less turns, and then we'll see.
Can I fall back now?
Oh yeah, that's no problem whatsoever.
That's not the Seneschal's
Very
job.
good take for this game. Alright, music's
I've
pretty
seen
good.
worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
What is this armor, man? Yeah, that's really heavily armored. 80% damage reduction, pretty crazy.
Indeed.
Yeah. Not 4 exploits. Alright, let's remove some armor. This works how I think it should. Although it should apply to other
Oh,
exploits
too
first.
easy.
Okay, we don't want to overpen, so we're gonna move over here.
Guided by faith!
Of course that happens. Yeah, better than a single shot here. Oh, ammo. Sure. I killed more than 3 enemies. I should use this.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
Anything else? But of course.
Reduce the dust.
Beautiful. That was a lot of XP, Jesus. Okay, level 4, I guess. Alright, we're gonna level up and end this here. This is still going on somehow. Alright, so we get a special ability and a talent. Okay. Dismantling attack. Okay, 1 expel on all enemies. Oh, this is the heroic action. And then we also get talent. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit to look at because I haven't looked at really any of these, and there's a lot going on here. And if I remember right, the Be Smart was a special one that I was looking at, but let's take a quick look at the recommended ones. Oh, that. Just literally every turn, basically. You could do that. Makes your debuffs a lot stronger. That's a, like, big sniper one. 0 AP. We're not really having an AP shortage now. Maybe it'll become better now. That's pretty good, because with 2 operatives in our team, that is pretty actually feasible to get off pretty much every turn. Okay. That's requires a lot of perception. We have a perception bonus of 4. That's not a bad idea if we actually want to go down far more of the sniper route, which we might actually. And yeah, I'm not familiar at all with the system, so sorry I'm taking all the time to actually read through these as much as possible. Kind of skimming them, but... yeah, a lot of, like, very operative focused perks, obviously. But I am also very interested in a little bit more of the generic things right now. Like, yeah, swift movement's cool. Ideally, this won't come up. Ah! That's pretty good. So I don't know what type of weapons I really want to be using right now. So... don't think I'll take one of these yet, because I haven't seen pretty much any good amount of the inventory. +2 minimum damage is actually pretty cool. Okay, that's just literally toughness. Oh. That could be pretty good. Because attack actions, it seems, are very difficult to get. And this is if we just wanted to buff up. +7 is an interesting number. This is a way to upgrade that. Alright, and then we had some more. Oh. That's a pretty decent amount. That would put us up 2 entire bonuses. Although it doesn't work that way, never mind. Alright, I wanted Be Smart was like the entire part of the reason so I'm going to just grab this, I think. Because our fellowship so this is kind of more of a like role-playing perk, I guess, that we're grabbing. It seems like we get them not too infrequently, so I'm going to not cry over this. But this will theoretically, since the main character, allow us to open up some more dialogue options than we may not have available, because sometimes you won't have all the correct people in your party or whatever for it. And pretty solid, allows us to, you know, keep upgrading our intelligence specifically and get more out of it, basically. So we're just going to go for it. I know it's not that great in terms, like, it's not going to change our combat at all right now, but I just kind of want it. Right, because anytime we get an ability or talent, so it allows us also to look into abilities that might make use of Fellowship. So yeah, we're gonna do it. But yeah, some of these look really interesting from the combat perspective. But I think doing this early allows us to pretty much focus specifically intelligence and ballistic skill. Alright. And who knows, maybe in the like grand strategy, like the secondary class archetype, and potentially like this one, that fellowship bonuses might come in more useful. Yeah, right. So we get fellowship here as a 4-1. But we'll take a look. Alrighty. And let's just do this a little bit quicker. So that's our heroic action, we get a talent. Oh god, he's got more specific ones. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut to all my decisions here from now on, because, you know, we've got... Actually, no, I'm going to do the rest of this next time. Because we've been playing for a bit, and, you know, interesting stuff going on. I think we're near the end of this now, but if not, you know, it's been over an hour at this point for me, so it's late, and I don't want to get into a whole new, like, kind of locked-in section of narration, exposition, etc., so we're just going to save here, and continue on our merry way next time. Okay, just quickly throwing this in here. As soon as I basically saved in that, I realized that Be Smart doesn't work like I originally read it as. The way it works is it affects only ability or talents. I read that as like ability checks. Not the case. They mean like activated abilities such as exposed weakness and whatnot. As a result, Be Smart would be completely useless to us until we have a skill that makes use of that, right? Yeah. So, that meant if I wouldn't take that at any point, I would have to be going to Grand Strategist, so they have some abilities that look like they take from Fellowship as well. Kind of unclear whether or not it works like I think it does, but basically if it works like I think it does, I should be able to basically just double up on intelligence bonuses, because it replaces the Fellowship bonus. If I don't plan on going down that, then completely useless perk. If I do, completely useless until we get there. So, that means I should take it here. Oh, yes, I definitely should take it here because it's a common talent as well. Right, so then I can basically... Why is the sound going twice? I don't know what's happening with the sound. Okay. Anyways, so basically, when we get to that point, which is level 15, basically, we'll decide then. I'm leaning more towards Grand Strategist because that sounds more in lore, but otherwise it'd be like probably Bounty Hunter. And so we'll choose that perk when we get there. So instead, I'm choosing a different perk. I've starred some ones of interest to me. Basically, Joint Offense, which allows my allies to get a lot of bonuses against exploits, which if we go down Grand Strategist especially is really good. So the way it looks like is if we go down Grand Strategist, Operative is where my main kind of like damage source type stuff seems like it's going to come from. So, like personal damage source and that stuff. So grabbing like one of these might be really good, allow me to, you know, still contribute to the fight a bit, continue to get more damage. This is a pretty strong debuff, right? Because 3 times in bonus, which right now is only 4, but even then that's 12. That does take them down 1 entire bonus regardless. And once we get, say, once we hit 7, that goes down 2. And it affects both toughness and willpower, so it's a pretty strong debuff. But I think I'm going to use this. Just so that way we can spam, you know, spam them more often, basically. Because I forget, but it doesn't look like, for example, if we look here, oh no, it doesn't tell. I was going to say, it doesn't tell cooldowns. So, I forget if, and I can't check it here, unfortunately, But if we can spam it, having something free for exposing weakness, absolutely crazy. And this is just a flat damage reduction against anything we've debuffed, which we should be debuffing every turn. And it's pretty big, right? Once we get like to 5, that's straight up flat 15% damage reduction, which is better than armor, pretty much, or at least not better than armor, but can bump me up like an armor class. So Be Smart is completely on the chopping block until the end. So I think what I'm going to get most immediate use out of is joint offense is what we're going to go with. In this case, they're going to get a flat 4, so 2. It's only a 2% extra, but you know, 2% is not bad per se. Especially when we are looking theoretically towards end, which, you know, say we get to 60 pretty soon. It's an extra 3% crit chance, which is not negligible. Although flat 1 damage could be really good. Sorry, I'm already going back and forth here. We're just gonna do this now. We're just gonna make this free, and this can't go wrong, right? Especially as we get more abilities, which actually we don't get an ability until here. So that's actually 2 talents down. But once we do get more abilities, that AP effectiveness is going to be really important. So actually, in fact, because we don't have that yet, sorry, I'm going back and forth here. God, it seems so small because even at max it's only 5%. Right, because it doesn't. Let's get some personal damage here, actually. Right, because we're going to get a bunch of talents. Like, we get a lot of talents here, so. Well, we kind of have a little dirge over here, but. Right, and we get joint analysis here later, which will be pretty crazy. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this. Let's just make our debuff more debuffy then. Alright, I went back and forth a bunch on that, but now we have that. So that's truly what we leveled up ourselves, and we'll do the rest later when I have not, 3 AM in the morning brain.